What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Dust and Elysian Tale. Today we continue our way through the Everdawn Basin. Or, I suppose more accurately, is we... How do I get up from here? Through here? I guess? Anyways, as I was saying, we more accurately actually try to make our way through here. Because last time around, we just didn't really care all that much. We just kind of came in here to cherry pick abilities and get some stuff so we could just go other places and find treasure. Because treasure is cool. I like treasure. It'd be crazy not to like treasure. So yeah, we've pretty much done that. There isn't a whole lot by way of treasure anywhere else in the game anymore, so all that's left is to march onward towards the end of, well, end of the game. Pendant of Wisdom, huh? Oh wow, times times 2 defense, yes. It's not doubling my defense, but I guess it's doubling base or something. Anyways, that seems like an upgrade to me. Less attack, but way more defense and 12 regen as well. That's sounds like a deal to me. Back here. Kill you. Give me your 200 experience. I want it. So, if we actually look at the stat pane a little bit here, we're actually up at 106% completion right now, somehow magically. The game tallies completion out of 112% for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. But it no matter. The important thing to know is that everything that is not in this the Everdawn Basin here is done. All the side quests, all the treasure, all the map completion, everything. So we're coming up and around here to try and find a way to blow up the pillar on the other side of the screen, or on the screen below us here, so that our Moonblood allies can get through. And apparently we missed a treasure. And apparently there's an invisible guy there. So, let's kill him, shall we? So, that is that pillar dealt with.
Let us begin our assault. We're right behind you, Sandmith Rarin.
That's nice. So, here's the gust of wind. I am not satisfied not getting that treasure. Unlike previous areas, this is not an area that we're going to come back to, so it's now or never, and I will not abide by a treasure not being found. Not when they're so clearly marked and there's a completion percentage attached to it. So, level up. Hold on. We're at 8,575 fidget. I just wish they called that ranged or something. So that's 1,219 from a single skill gem. It's pretty good if you ask me. Isn't math fun? I like multiplication. That guy decided to air dodge this. Well, not only this time, he did it last time too. Now where that... Ah, it's up here, isn't it? It is. What do you got for me? Nothing, it would seem. Master Ring of Wealth is good if you feel the need to get lots of money, but money is never really a problem in this game. The amount of stuff that you actually need to buy is pretty limited. So with that, we can actually move onward. And that is what we're gonna do. Let us join the charge! That's one thing that these guys are good at, is letting you know when there's an enemy nearby. Whether it's because you just can't see it, or because it's invisible, or because it's blending in or something. If they start stabbing, then there's something there to hit. I'm pretty sure we were in the Everdon Basin already, but I guess this is like the battleground proper. So now we're actually fighting Gaius' soldiers, and they are... I don't want to say they're ridiculous. The only really ridiculous thing about them is... I guess there's two things. One, is their experience. They're worth, I think, 900 experience apiece. 960 experience apiece, even better. And also their blocking. They're really good at not taking damage, not from direct physical attacks. Which is just another reason why projectiles are so much better. Because you can't block a projectile unless you're a Trolk. The other thing that is ridiculous about them... Wait. I already mentioned the ridiculous experience, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, so if you feel the need to level up a little bit, this is most definitely the place to do it. Because these guys are worth a lot of experience, there's a lot of them, and there's many screens in a row of a lot of them. So it's not hard to find things that give you lots of experience. And hey, you got some backup. These guys don't really help you kill them so much as they distract them and make them hit things that aren't you, and probably more importantly is they help you get through their guard. Because yeah, these guys are really good at blocking. That's really weird actually, they're flying vehicle things. But these guys, these soldiers, are like the only enemies in the game that I've really ever noticed. Okay, not the only enemies in the entire game, but pretty much the only enemies I've noticed actually blocking the aerial dust storm. These guys are cool, these flyers. They have this really cool like 3D animation look to them. It's all good. But yeah, these soldiers are pretty much the only things in the game I've ever noticed blocking the aerial dust storm, so even if you're going at them from an angle that's like slightly above them, it's not that uncommon for them to still block you. In fact, I swear that they sometimes block you from behind somehow. I don't know, maybe it's just you hit their helmet or something. So some chests here that... Unfortunately, we don't have any keys, so we can't actually get into them quite yet, but they're there. Good. Whoa. That was cool. Never done that before. I'm gonna have to remember how to do that. That seems like something I want to do more often. So anyways, when dealing with these guys, in general what I like to try and do is use the projectiles for the soldiers. And then, where possible, or when I need to, try and use my normal attacks on the flyers and the dogs, because they don't block. So I can more reliably recharge my energy meter, or whatever you want to call it, on them. Plus they have deceptively low amounts of health. You'd think those big vehicles would have gobs and gobs of health, but they only have like 4,000 or 5,000. So 4 or 5 hits to kill them. Although that does hurt, especially when it knocks you into lava twice in a row. There you are. Just try not to get below them and all will be well. Holy jeez. This lava, why is it causing me so many problems? Now, I feel as though I'm going to need this fruit, so come with me, little fruit. Together we shall blow up some things. Not those guys. but this. And look, another treasure chest we can't access! Huzzah! Oh. I kind of hate the way those guys dodge when they're jumping at you. Like, you know they're dodging because they go... their color darkens, and you can't hit them. It seems like every time they jump at you, they're doing that. So it's like... you have to choose between following them to kill them or just ignoring them. Where'd he go? There he is. Up we go. Hello there. Well, you're a biggin. Or you were anyways, before you died miserably. Could really use some keys. That's right. So unfair, the Moonbloods can walk past that pillar, but I can't. It's discrimination, I tell ya. Right, I gotta bust that thing up and get myself a key. I could go open a chest, but just to save time, I'll wait until I have more keys, so I can actually do them all at the same time here. Die! Explodey! Kaboomification! I gotta be careful, more careful with this lava. It's like... the lava's doing more damage than any of the other stuff. I guess that's not that uncommon, though.
Please, Dust is fine. Well, Dust, we got this teleporter up and running just a few moments ago. If you have any business elsewhere, now is the time to do it. Once the charge begins, there's no turning back.
I understand. Thank you, my friend.
I'll turn back if I damn well please. He's actually, like... he's basically lying. Usually when, in games, when people say stuff like that, it's because you're reaching, like, a point of no return. Where, like, if you keep going, there's no turning back. But that's just not the case in this game. You can totally go back. I think there might be a point of no return, but it's not until much further into the area. Come on, just die already. This blocking is so annoying. Mostly because it even makes it difficult to use the projectiles sometimes. Which is why you start the dust storm when you're either above them or going the opposite direction or something. Artillery.
Those enemy cannons are far too powerful. You'll need to find a way around their flanks so you can destroy them.
Sounds like a plan. Good thing there's this convenient tunnel down here. I can destroy this thing. Which is kind of strange because it looks basically the same as every other pillar in this area. Give me a wall chicken. 2, 3 keys. I can certainly use 3 keys. Oop. I did not mean to do that. So I'm gonna take a moment to go back and open those chests that I missed earlier. 1. 2. 3. And also I leveled up. So that's a thing too. Also, soldier's armor. Alright, let's return to the front. And we're back. down below, taking the tunnel to try and flank the bad guys. So there's a chest over here. I do have a key, so I can actually open it. That's always a good thing. I like chests that I can open. I also like hamburgers. Buffalo burgers are actually interesting because they give a 1.2 times attack as well. Although that's not quite as useful as if it was, say, 1.2 times projectiles, but I guess that would be a little bit overpowered. Considering that projectiles are already strong because of multipliers, more multipliers would just make it all the more ridiculous. Give me your experience. What the heck was that? Well, I got another skill gem. That's one thing, but mountain oil? I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be any better than what I had, but whoa. 11,000 fidget? That's ridiculous. But I like it. Unsurprisingly. Whoa. Watch where you're swinging that thing, buddy. It's so hard to take these guys on without any support. Which is actually completely untrue, but I mean, it's harder. I wouldn't call it hard. I guess they're still harder than the average enemy. But they're not so much hard as they are annoying. Man, those things look like they should die so much slower. Like they should have like 100 bajillion health. Ah, you broke my chain. For your insolence, I sentence you to death. God, stay away from me. Just die by lightning, okay? I swear it won't hurt that much. It's down here. Yet again, out of keys. So there's that way, which is probably the way forward. There's a cannon, or there was a cannon. There is no longer a cannon. So I guess that's one problem averted. And there's the way to open the door thing. But the question is, how do I make my way up? Because there's an upward exit from this screen. You know what? I bet it's not an up exit, it's a down. Okay. Anyways, now that we have ceased the artillery, I think that's about a good place as any to leave it here for today on Let's Play Dust and Elysian Tale. Catch you later.